Okay, hi guys. So currently at the airport again, and this time I'm at T4. So if in case you're wondering like why I'm not turning the camera towards me, is cause I think there's a lot of like cool stuff over here that you can see, and you don't always have to like look at it laterally inverted, because when it's facing me, then yeah, you don't get to see all this cool stuff. So maybe for once I'll just film the area instead. But yeah, basically T4 kind of like closed down for a while because you know what happened for the past 3 years, and I think they renovated it a little bit when it reopened, and it looks like quite nice, and it's actually quite spacious. So, and right now it's around I think almost 12 midnight. My flight today is at 1:10 a.m. So there aren't a lot of people in the airport right now, which is why it's kind of quiet. I would really have sat down to like do how I got the NR, like for most comms, like the entire process of it right here, but luckily and also kind of unfortunately, because that means I can't do that, I can put my laptop in my luggage, so no such video, because I was going to show my laptop actually, but yeah, okay, my supposed gate is at G19 and I have no idea where it is, but it should be somewhere around here. Like, if you look at the signs, there's like a 24-hour food court and a 24-hour mini mart. So this place is actually quite convenient, and there's even a bar here. I know I'll like walk a bit away from that because it's a little bit noisy over there. But this time I'm actually headed to Seoul, South Korea, for another competition. So 2 weeks ago, which the video should be up by the time I return from Korea. Basically, 2 weeks ago I went to Taipei FMC. What is it called? Taipei FMC All Day? Yeah. So that was 2 weeks ago, and then this weekend, today's Friday, so on Saturday there will be a FMC Korea that I'm going for. And I think another thing is to kind of like recce the entire place, because I know I've been learning Korean for like around 4 years plus right now, as of now, but the thing is that I've actually never been to Korea. So this will be my first time there, and because I'll be going for Worlds in August, so I think it's a good chance for me to actually recce the place, and I'll be staying at 2 different hotels. One is a relatively cheap one, but because originally I was intending to only stay for I was intending to stay from Saturday to Sunday and that's it, but I decided to like extend my stay because the Monday return flight is a little bit cheaper. So yeah. What else? Yeah, so I ended up booking like 2 different hotels. One will be for just the cheaper one, just to stay, and the other one is actually to like recce, so that because I may be considering like that hotel. You'll find out what it is later in the subsequent videos. But yeah, so I'm considering staying in that hotel for Worlds in August. So we'll see how this trip goes. In the meantime, I kind of need to clear. I've already like pre-uploaded most of my previous vlogs on YouTube, so I really need to clear my phone so that I have more storage for later. But yeah, it's kind of like I currently have around like 15 minutes of like recording time, so time is ticking down. I need to kind of delete those before I reach Korea, luckily. So it's around like a 6-hour-ish flight. I can safely do that on a plane and just make sure that all that needs to be uploaded, it has already been uploaded. Yeah, okay, so it says there that G11 to G21 is around 11 minutes away. So right now I'm wearing like full black. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'll take another vlog later. But it's around like 12 plus right now, so I'm bringing around like 200 SGD worth of money, but I might change to a bit more, maybe 300, because it's like, it used to be a 2-day 1-night trip, but I changed my mind and I'm going to do a 3-day 2-night trip instead. So yeah, I might need to prepare a little bit more for my expenses. Don't worry, I do have the money. It's just that I didn't exchange it beforehand. So if, let's say, there's an emergency, what I usually do is just withdraw the money when I'm there, because I already have data roaming for my phone, so I can still log on to my bank account and I can activate the, what is it called, the overseas magnetic stripe, and that enables me to, get money directly from the bank, from the ATMs that are overseas. Of course, some of you guys have mentioned that, maybe I should change to Revolut and stuff. I am kind of considering it, but as of now, I'm still not sure if that will be a bit more convenient for me, because I think for some trips, actually, I don't really need it. Like the close by ones like Malaysia, and I don't know. Honestly, for Taiwan, I'm also not very sure if I would need that. Yeah, and so I guess I'll end it off here, unless I kind of remember, like I recall some things that I haven't mentioned yet. But yes, so another thing would be that I'm actually planning to meet up with Seungha Shi, 안녕하세요. So yeah, Seungha is like a friend, a Cuba friend who used to study in SG, but he has moved to South Korea to continue his studies. And basically throughout all these years, I've never actually visited Korea. He actually came back once in 2020, just before we had the whole lockdown thing. And originally I was going to plan it as like a very like full-on surprise for him, but I kind of realized that maybe he might be busy on that day, so I decided to inform him a little bit earlier. So eventually I said like, okay, we have like a rough plan of like meeting up after FMC Korea and all that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And he said okay to vlogging, so you may get to see like a glimpse of him like every now and then. But more importantly, I think I'm going to use Monday to like visit some of the random things that people, like other tourists, don't normally visit. Like I like to go to science center. So of course, for the Sweden vlog, I had very limited things to vlog about, because one thing was that it's just really, really cold, and to even like, take out my camera, my phone, to film. So yeah, basically like I didn't end up filming anything like related to the science center or whatever it was called, the technical museum. So yeah, this is not the way to my gates, but never mind. It's actually like, it's kind of close by, so yeah, what else is there? So yeah, basically I'll be probably visiting the science center that is in Seoul. I looked it up, so usually what I'll do is like I look it up online first, like any interesting museums, because I would say like I'm not a very big fan of like museums per se, but for science centers, like it's all good. So basically I prefer science centers to like other museums, but if don't have, then maybe, I don't know, like the last time I went to the Mint in Australia, but it turns out that the Canberra Mint was the more official one. Like no one goes to the Sydney Mint anymore because they repurposed it for like some other thing. So I guess I'll just end off here because it's going to 10 minutes and I need to probably use the rest of the time to clear my phone storage for later. So I guess I'll see you in Seoul.